What's up, Kokua? Coach Joe here. Welcome to yet another week in quarantine. Fun stuff. So 2 different workouts, at-home workout, abs of something, and then Kokua daily workout, all that jazz. So let's start off with the simpler workout over here, abs of something. This is a play off of an old ab challenge that I had you guys do about a year ago. It's 14 minutes long, so 7 sets of each one. So on that minute, once the timer goes off, you're doing a 1 minute low plank. So with that low plank, keep your stomach braced, keep your butt tight, and we're gonna set up on forearms and elbows. So we're gonna hold that for the 1 minute mark, all the way to that minute mark. After that, you are going to go into that butterfly sit-up position. You're going to knock out as many sit-ups as possible, okay? You could stop, slow down, do whatever for that minute, but that's going to be your score, okay? So if you scale this work, that means you can't complete that low plank for that minute, which, guys, it's going to be really hard to hold that plank without dropping to the knee, without lifting your butt up in the air, without sagging it to the ground. We don't want any of that. If you do any of that, that's scaled work, okay? But score is gonna be max sit-ups. Just do what you can. Hopefully, the goal would be 30, 25 to 30, right? Maybe start like that, but you might have to drop it back down to 15 to 20 when things are getting a little bit harder and you need to prepare for that 1 minute low plank. Okay, but the score is going to be total number of sit-ups. And then let's talk about all that jazz. 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 3-minute break in between. So there's buy-ins for both AMRAPs. The first 7-minute AMRAP, we have a 25 burpee buy-in. Remember, with buy-in, you can't overdo it. They are buy-ins, meaning that work doesn't even count for anything. Typically, it's made to bamboozle you into moving really fast before you get to the work that counts. And when you're into that work that counts, you're not moving as fast as you should. So pace it out. Pace out the 25 burpees. Maybe spend, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes on those burpees before jumping into the AMRAP. Once you're in that AMRAP of 7 hang squat cleans at 115 for the guys, 75 for the women, and 7 push-ups, that's when you're moving fast. So with those squat cleans, what we're looking to do, they're going to be from that hang position. So we need to deadlift that bar all the way up and get into the good jump position, right? You can set it mid-thigh, above the knee, on top of the knee, below the knee. No matter what though, hook grip, knuckles down, arms straight, looking straight ahead. Try to get to this state of triple extension, shrug the shoulders up, and then fall down low. Come back up, do it again. 7 of those. So 7 hang squat cleans, and 7 push-ups. So back and forth for the rest of the time. The buy-in only happens one time, there's no buy-out. After you hit the 7-minute mark, you're gonna rest until that 10-minute mark. You get a 3-minute break before you go again. And then when you go again, you're gonna go all the way to the 17-minute mark for the second AMRAP. Another buy-in, guys, of a 400-meter run. Again, don't overdo it on the run. Chances are you're not gonna want to anyways after conducting some work before that. Pace it out. Don't waste your time. Don't stop. Don't walk. But you might have to slow down. Typically, my strategy with myself, with the 400-meter run, that first 250, pretty fast, and then I'm winding down, getting my breath back before I know I have to do more work. So, after the 400-meter run, we have 5 hang squat snatches. So getting that nice overhead squat grip with your hands. You're gonna go from the hang. Remember, we need to hit our hips, make hip contact before dropping down. All right, so get all the way down. You have 5 of those, and then you'll have 5 back squats. So bring the hands in, Push, lead with the hips back to start. Feet nice and flat, knees out, elbows back, knuckles forward. Stay nice and tight, stay braced. What I would tell you to do, pace out the hang squat snatches, making sure you don't miss one. All right, so if you're up on your toes, if you're bending your elbows, chances are it's going to lead to that bar going forward. We don't want any of that. Take those slow, and then you go faster on those back squats. So score is going to be total number of reps you do for both AMRAPs. So both AMRAPs count. Personally, you're going to get more reps in with this one. That's why I front loaded that one. That 7-minute AMRAP, when you start fresh, you're going to be able to get a lot more reps in. So intensity should be higher here. You're kind of almost in like survival mode, like 80-85% mode down here. Okay, just to wrap things up. Tip of the day, talk minus action equals 0. What does that mean? That just means don't talk, act. Have a plan, but most people, think about how many people are like, oh, I have this cool invention for this one thing. Okay, awesome. Now do something with it, right? So everyone has an opinion. Everyone talks. Not a lot of people act. I'm a big action guy. I believe in action. Almost, if it's not, it doesn't have to be 100%. It doesn't have to be perfect. Talk to any writer out there. They just start writing things that are in their head. They're not trying to perfect every piece of paper, every page that they put down until they have to, right? So they get their thoughts down on paper and then they organize them. Kind of same thing with movement, right? We need to know what we're going into, or we need to identify our problems, right? Try to work on them, but don't expect that movement to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but you have to act. You have to put the time in. Remember, right? So nothing. You don't get good at anything in life if you don't put the time in. Relationships, work, health, right? The big things. Got to put the time in. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.